Hello friends, and welcome back to another exclusive video here on the Mighty Network, where I am working on my Project Life 2017 album. Today I'm going to be working on my March spread, which once again I only had a couple pictures to work with. So we have a few pictures here, a little bit of journaling for the story, and then this is just going to be the entire month of March for me. I am working with the Storytelling Basics collection from Ali Edwards. That's where the 3 cards came from. And I just pulled ones that had the oranges and yellows and teals to match the outfits that Izzy is wearing inside of the photos. Outside of the collection, I do have some chipboard pieces I pulled out of my stash. I've got some numbers and labels, and then puffy stickers and some tiny phrase stickers. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be putting on the page here, but we'll figure it out as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward while I get everything assembled here. And then once we have this completed, we will slow back down. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, you guys, I am going to get started on this spread by working on my title card first. So for this title card, I picked this really neutral, it's got a yellowish tone to it type of card. And then I pulled out of my stash some labels that I had, and I had one that was just this bright hot pink that matched the aprons that my daughter is wearing in most of these photos. They have orange and pink in them. Then I used the chipboard. It says not February, it says March. We're working March here on it. And those were originally from a One Little Word collection, I believe, but I never used them. So I have been trying to get one of those hearts on every single monthly spread for this 2017 year so I can use them up, and then also to have a little bit of cohesiveness throughout the course of the album. I had thought about using these puffy stickers to add 2017, so the 2 and the 0 on one side of the heart and the 1 and the 7 on the other. But the scale was just off, so I chose to use the heart as the 0, and I just put the 0 back on the sheet. So it does say 2017 still. It just has the heart there as a placeholder for the 0 in that number. Then I pulled over some chipboard pieces. I had a couple of square ones that had those orange and yellow tones. One of them says March Story, so I added that one to the bright orange card. So it's got like a tone-on-tone coloration there. And then I had one from, I believe it was a November Stories by the Month kit that just said the word yum. And that worked perfectly because in a lot of these photos, Izzy and I are actually doing some cooking in the kitchen. So the rest of this, I'm just going to add a couple more of these chipboard stickers and then some tiny phrase stickers. I had originally pulled out those lighter pink ones, thinking, having the pink tones in there might be nice, and then ultimately decided to put those away and grab out some black tiny phrase stickers instead. I like that it gives it a little bit of contrast on this page, that it's not so colorful. It almost grounds the amount of color that there is on this spread. In terms of photos that I chose for this week, I really pulled every single photo I could really find from this month. One of them is from Izzy and I going to Target, and she was just wearing these ridiculous sunglasses, and we took a photo, and she thought she was funny, and it was great. And then all of the other ones are from doing some cooking in the kitchen. Back in March of this year, I was working with my mom for her apron business, and we had started a website with a blog on it all about things that you could do with children. So part of it was about party planning and using aprons as a jumping off point for party planning. And then some of it was recipes and things that you could make with your kids in the kitchen. So she and I did a bunch of recipes for mini cinnamon rolls. And that's basically what we're doing here, although she's pretty much just eating all the ingredients. But we had a really fun time doing all of that together. And it was nice to go back and see these photos from that time. So really the only photos I have from the early months of 2017 are the ones that I specifically took for the blog. So, that's super fun. I did debate putting on some puffy stickers, and then ultimately you'll see I'll move it around and then decide not to. I just thought maybe I wanted to add a little bit more of that teal color. Maybe I wanted it to go in sort of a visual line from the upper left down to the lower right, but I don't know, first of all, I don't like the scale of that star, and then I didn't want to add one of the bigger ones. So I'm just going to take it off and leave this spread as it is. All right, you guys, so that is where I am going to stop this one. I think it looks really nice like this, kind of plain. Like I didn't do a whole lot of embellishing on here, just added a couple of clusters on some of those photos and then sprinkled around those chipboard pieces. And I think that looks really good. I love that the cards and the photos just really go super well together color-wise. And because of that, I didn't really need to add a whole bunch of it in order to make the colors span across the spread, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this is where we're gonna leave it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this spread come together. If you have, I would love a thumbs up on this video. I will be back again next week to put together my April spread, which I believe is still another 12 by 12, just one single 12 by 12 for the month. And then we start getting into some of the months where I have a little bit more photos than I do in the spring months. So that's something to look forward to. All right, well, until next time, I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in next week's video. Bye now.